But I found some fire and ice exhibits for Valentine's Day, and the sign says they're put on by the town. And I photographed these, enough of me, I photographed these already this afternoon, and I'm going to come back tomorrow morning, hopefully seeing sunrise, which is roughly behind me, and we'll see these things in some slightly better light, I hope. But yeah, 3 very nice little sculptures, and I thought I'd share these with you today. A little Cupid, little hearts, and look at this. I love the way this is backlit. Yeah. Apparently they get vandalized, but hopefully they'll survive the night and I'll be able to photograph them in the morning. Yeah. Well, it's the next morning and yeah, it's cold. The house thermometer said -27, and on the car here at the moment, which is really just out of its bed, out of the garage, it's -19, but I'm anticipating that will drop. Nice click on the car. There's the frostbites in. Yeah, so it's cold. So we're back at the ice sculptures here, and if I just flip the camera, there you go, they're off there in the distance just below that light there. I'll just point them just below the light there. So they're not too far away from the car. I'm going to leave the car running because it is cold. I've got like 6 layers of clothes on as well to try and keep warm. The sunrise is underway and it's over there. Now it just does look a little bit brighter in the camera here than it does actually in real life. The best glow is over here somewhere. Yeah, the best glow is there. So I may have to angle myself with regards to the camera position and the ice sculptures. But we're here. The thermometer's still saying -19 here in the car, but we'll keep an eye on that. It usually gets colder just as the sun comes up, and then it starts to warm up a little bit. But we'll see. The plan is go out, take some shots, come back, sit in the car, get a warm up again. I got a hot cup of tea here all ready to go, and you got to be safe when you're doing shots. It's all too easy to get caught up in the moment, and you know, the great light and all the rest of it, but you got to be safe, you know. I mean, I'm in the middle of the town here anyway, so it's unlikely anything's going to happen, but yeah, sometimes you've got an idea in your head and you think this is going to be a nice shot, and you wait it out and you wait it out and you get colder and colder, and yeah, you've got to be careful. You got to dress well. Like I said, I've got like 2 pairs of pants on and 4 tops and a jacket and 2 pairs of socks. I haven't got my big snow boots on, but yeah, I'm only going to be in and out of the car, I figured. But yeah, got to be prepared. And I think I'm probably going to use my brand new 50mm macro lens that I got. It's not going to do any macro shots, it's just that it's a really sharp lens as a 50mm standard lens. And one of the good things about having a Pentax camera, they are weather sealed, which is a good thing to have, but they're one of the few cameras that will keep working in conditions like this. Yes, the batteries don't last long. Cold does get through your camera and it does suck the batteries dry. The screen might not be as bright as what it should be, but you've got a great optical viewfinder pentaprism on that camera to look through it anyway. So there's no reason why the camera will fail me today. The only way I'm going to get a failed shot today is yours truly. If I don't set the focus right, if I don't get the composition I want, then that's where it's going to fail. the light when it comes up. It's up to the big man upstairs. Let's see what we can get from that. Okay, so I'll set a shot up here in a wee while, and just to get my bearings and things and see how things are going to set up and go, and then I'll probably come back here and do another little bit, and then just as the sun comes up and looks good and lights up that little bit of cloud up in the sky, I'll zip out and take the shots. Nothing award winning, but it's a nice idea. It's Valentine's Day. It's happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there, and these are fire and ice sculptures, part of the Valentine's Day celebration here in town. It's an unusual celebration in town, I'm thinking, but whatever. It's nice to see some ice sculptures. I don't often get a chance to see them. Living in Canada, that's kind of weird. I just haven't been out, okay? Yeah, but as you can see, why would you go out when it's minus 19? Okay, we'll catch you in a bit. Well, let me just turn around here. There you go. That sunrise there. Oh, getting frost on the old whiskers. And let me just switch this around here. So there's the shot, or one of the shots you're going to see in the gallery, obviously. Beautiful, beautiful. Unfortunately, the flames sculpture here is not in line, and you can't really get a good angle on it. This is probably about the best you can do, is something like this. But as you can see, the heart looks, oh, hang on a minute. The heart looks beautiful. I'm just going to switch that camera off. The battery is struggling. And a little Cupid there looks gorgeous too, and that sunrise is really nicely coloured. I love the subtleties in the sky there, right at the top. Trying to capture that. So that's what we're doing today, and it looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But it's gold. Don't you just love this sound? Isn't that just the best? Next to summer rain, I could listen to that all day. Kids, eh? Oh, well, excuse me, I'm just having a granola bar and some of my lovely hot tea that I took with me. Oh, sounds like a jet engine in here. I've got this heater blower just toasting away. Oh, well, the fingers are burning. You know that kind of feeling when your hands are cold and you come in through the warm. The fingers are just on fire a bit now. I was wearing gloves. I've got these gloves, let me see if I can just show you them here. These are them, and the mitt part comes off. I can't do this one-handed. And inside are the fingers. And the fingers are covered also, and they've got these touchpad things on them so you can work electronic devices, and they're really good. Yeah, they're really good down to about minus 10. It didn't really feel like I was wearing anything out there, I tell you. Once I got the mitt part back on, it was okay, but you know, you're always playing with a control, adjusting something, fiddling with a knob on the tripod or something like this, and it's just not working too well. Talking of tripod, the ball head on my tripod iced up. I guess that's a lesson. Don't have the tripod in the house when you come out, because the moisture that might be on it will freeze up and turn into ice, and then the clamp won't work. So the camera started to flop around right at the end there. I couldn't get the lock to lock on. Small world problems. But when you're shooting in adverse conditions like this, you have to adjust for various outcomes that come along. And yeah, as I got out there to set up and do a couple of test shots, the light kicked off as usual, and it turned into the photo set. So I did a little video in the middle of that, which you've probably already seen. The light was actually quite good. I didn't think I was going to get it as good as I did. You always want more, but no, it was really good. The only problem was two of the ice sculptures, the little Cupid and the heart, are in the right place. You can get the sun behind them. But the fire one, which is the biggest of the ice carvings, is just facing the wrong way. It is literally 90 degrees away from where you want it to be, which is a shame. Looking at things here, the setting sun probably would be the best thing, but there's a little shed thing here at the side, so that would cast a shadow on it, which is a shame. Excuse me. But all in all, not a bad little shoot. Pretty quick. I came out here at, what was it, 7:30? Yeah, 7:30 AM. It's now 7:57. The battery in the camera is flat. It was fully charged. I had the screen on all the time. The screen actually worked really well. I was quite surprised with that. The lens was incredibly good looking at through the screen. I got the peak focusing switched on, and you could just fine-tune the focus just so well. So I'm hoping these images come out tack sharp, and I'm pretty sure they will. I've exposure compensated up and down a little bit, because obviously in the foreground there's a lot of shadow and darks, and then in the sky there's the bright sunrise and the light clouds above that. So I'm going to have to blend that a little bit in Photoshop. So I've got to work on those and get those finished and put them in the gallery that you'll be seeing shortly. But overall, I think the images came out really well. I did have another problem. You saw a little bit of icing up on the moustache part of the facial growth. When I got back to the car, I'd noticed that this lens here in my glasses had been fogging up while I was out there. And of course I get in the car and it all fogs up, and I thought, oh, I got to take the glasses. And as I go like this, I find it stuck to my eyebrow. I pulled a couple of hairs out. That makes the eye water. Oh, that was funny. But again, first world problems. At the end of the day, here I am, coming up to 8 o'clock in the morning, sitting outside. It's -19 still. The sunrise has actually happened now, and light is starting to bathe these houses and buildings round about me. And it looks quite nice. I go back out and shoot again, but and I've got another battery I can throw in, but my feet are cold, and yeah, it's just not enjoyable. And the poor old tripod there is suffering. But it's been a nice little video this to make. But remember, if you ever find yourself outside in one of these sort of shooting situations, be prepared for the cold. It is life-suckingly threatening. It's just absolutely horrible. Once you start to get cold and you start to shiver, it's damned hard to stop shivering. And if you start shivering, get into the warm, get a hot drink like I brought with me, get that into you, and get a granola bar or something like that. Get something inside you and warm yourself up with the car heater. It is dangerous in these kind of conditions. You just do not want to be out here in this kind of weather. And it has been colder than this week. It was down to -47 at one point. And that's like 5-10 minutes of, you know, your skin on your face will actually start to get frostbite. Dangerous stuff. So don't be stupid. You know, live in the bounds of reality, and trust your instincts. If you're feeling like this is not worth it, then just don't do it. I don't care how good the light is or how good the subject is, just don't take the risk. Be safe. Always be safe. As best as you can. I mean, this is from the guy who wanders around the woods in the middle of the summer where there's bears and cougars. Yeah, be safe as you can. Okay, here's the sun coming up now. Let's me just... Well, unfortunately, just at the end of that video there, I said, oh, look at this sunrise. Didn't quite actually get it because, well, the phone decided to quit on me for whatever reason. As I flipped it to the front camera, it went off, and yeah, I gave up. So this is the next day. I'm recording the final little bit here just to say thanks very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed my little rant, and enjoy these images that are about to follow. Okay, everybody, take care as usual, stay safe and stay cozy, and if you're a Valentine's person in love, stay that way. Okay, have a good one. Bye everyone.